What's up, guys? My name is Harold. I'm a used car dealer out of South Louisiana. I thought it'd be a good idea to maybe make some videos and kind of just illustrate and show what it's like to own and operate a dealership. I'm still a pretty small dealer. I've only been in business since February, so that's about what, 8 months at this point, going on 8 months. So I've got a pretty small shop I operate out of. I thought I'd make a video series about what it's like to own and operate a dealership. Some of the things you may run into when running a business like this. Yeah. So right now I'm in the shop just grabbing a few things I need to go pick up a car I just won. So I was on the auto auction website and I came across a Hyundai Sonata with the 4-cylinder engine. And I typically like to do those 4-cylinder engines because they're very easy to work with and parts are very readily available, easy to find. I'm just kind of packing up as I'm doing this video because I want to make it to the pickup today and I still have to stop at the bank to get the check. So I'm just going to be loading up while I'm talking. Right, so packing up, getting everything I need squared away to go and pick up this car. So just loading up the truck right now. I'm going to hook up to the trailer and get ready to head out. Right, so a little bit more information about this car. So it's a 2007 Hyundai Sonata GLS. It's a no start, but I saw the key was missing. The buy now was about $375, so I went ahead and got it. And I'm rolling the dice, man, but I'm hoping a key will get it going, so we'll see. But I've already, went ahead and bought the car through the auction. I've set up the key to be cut with a company that I use out of Lafayette. All right, so yeah, I'm just packing up, getting ready to head out, loading up all my tools and things. Got to get my hitch hooked up to my truck so I could hook up the trailer and head out. But yeah, man, I feel like this was a good find. Like I said, I'm prepared for the worst. If I got to rebuild this engine, hopefully I don't, but I'm ready to tear it down if need be. But just based off of the way the car looked in the pictures, it was clearly well taken care of. So I'm hoping that that's true with maintenance as well. All right, so we're just about packed up and ready to head out here. I'm just doing a last check. I got my my supplies I'm going to need to strap the car down to the trailer. Got my gloves. I don't think I'm going to need anything to try to start it because it's missing a key, so that's out of the question. I think I'm pretty much ready to go. Just got to get my safety vest. They will not let you on the yard without that. So let me find that, and I think we'll be good to hook up the trailer and head out. All right, getting all hooked up. This is my workhorse here in the back. Getting ready to hook up the trailer. Just got to grab one of my jacks and raise the trailer up. So as you can see, I'm all hooked up. Got my safety vest, got my hydration, ready to hit the road. Let's go pick up a car, man. I'm excited to see what we got. I haven't seen it in person. I just went ahead and bought it based off of the pictures, which I usually don't do, but I figured let's roll the dice. So, let's see. Did I make a good decision, or is this going to come back to bite me? Let's find out. Personally, I like anywhere from like 2010 up to like 2014, but the profit margins are pretty much the same, to be honest. It's like no matter what kind of car it is, you buy it for $6,000, it's worth 9, 10, maybe somewhere over that. After you end up doing the repairs on these vehicles, especially if you're doing it like, you want it to be top of the line quality when you're done. You want to sell somebody something they're going to have complaints and issues with. Sometimes things happen. Sometimes, things slip under your radar. You might miss them, or maybe the issue might not present itself within the first few weeks that you have the car. Because, to be honest, we don't really hold these cars that long in this industry. A lot of people are looking for used cars. They're going really quickly. Personally, I'm new to this, and I haven't had a car more than 2 weeks at one. I think one car lasted like 2.5 weeks. Now, I've only sold 24, I think 24 so far since I started, and there's some dealers that do that in a month. So that 24 cars I sold was over the course of the last 6 months or so, 6 to 7 months. So I got my license in February, or no, I got my license in March. I didn't actually start acquiring cars till late March, and then I started making sales, and my first sale was probably in April. So it's like, I'm still learning. I'm still kind of making the mistakes, stumblings, getting some wins. I'm starting to pick up on this though. It's not as complicated as people may think though. It's pretty straightforward, pretty easy. A lot of it is like intuition based. If you're mechanically adept and you can really thoroughly check these cars out, you're not going to catch everything because you only have so much time to check them out. And you're not going to catch everything. So you're going to get the car. Very rarely are they ready to go. Like, you don't win a car for $500 to $800, drive it back to your house, to your lot or whatever, and slap a sticker on it and it's ready to go. That's very, very rare. I have had a car where I won the car. 2012 Mazda 6. I won the car for about, I want to say 800, 900. I got it back to the yard, checked it out. All it needed was outer tire rods and front tires. So I ended up selling that car for $4,000. So sometimes you win like big wins like that where you make, over $2,000 in a car. But to be honest, I usually average around, I want to say 18, but let's just say 50. I average around $1,500 profit on each vehicle. So, and I'm priced well below what other dealers are priced at, only because I feel like I know what it's like to be in a position where you can't really afford to get the car you want, but you still want something nice for a fair price, So I base all my values on Kelley Blue Book. So if Kelley Blue Book says the car is worth $5,000, I'll list that 5 or 48, and I'm willing to negotiate down, a few hundred below. I still got to make a profit, so I can't give them away for free. But I really believe in helping people and I want people to walk away from a deal with me feeling like, they won. They got the best of that deal. I mean, I'm still making money, but I want them to feel good about it too. I don't want people to feel like, I really beating them down for every little penny I can get. Another thing I realized in this industry is you got to keep your cash flowing. So a lot of times it's better to just take $300 below value on a car and wait 2 more weeks for somebody to come with the cash, because I could have recycled that money back into 2 more cars. It's like, it just kind of makes sense to me to do it the way I do it. I get to put smiles on people's faces, and I just feel like I'm serving my community to the best of my ability with the talent and the gift that I've been given. So that's my whole, motto about this whole thing. I'm not just in it for the money. The money's good. You can really make some good money on this, doing this. There are a bunch of different strategies. I'm still learning about a few. Like, I'm still new to this, so I see the strategies. I've got mentors that kind of push me forward and help me out with information and things like that. So, it's there. Like, the potential is there. You just have to take action. So, but so I've just been sitting in the driveway wasting time. I still got to go run to the bank to get the check, and then I'm gonna go to the auction and we'll pick up there and we'll get this car loaded up, see what we got. All right, got the payment. Leaving the bank. I'm gonna try to make it to Insurance Auto Auctions before 4:30. I'm gonna be close, but I'm gonna make it. I'm trying to get that car picked up today, so I've already ordered some things that I needed for it that I saw it needed right off the bat. So we'll see. Well, I'm on my way, man. I'm sitting in traffic. It's not looking great, but I still feel confident we're gonna make it. So we'll see. Definitely wasn't expecting there to be this much traffic. Well, guys, we made it. here at IAA picking up my car. Actually, looks like they already brought it out for me. I'm pretty sure this is it I'm walking up to. Yeah, it's a little dusty, a little dirty, but a little dirt to wash off. Yeah, I'm positive this is it. Not bad looking. What do y'all think? So I'm going inside now to get the paperwork for the car. I got the check and everything. Let's see. It's real dusty out here today. It's been dry. This is a gravel yard, so not a good day to bring your Jordans. All right, let's go pay and see what we got. I think they already brought it out. It's in the area out there by the fence, I think. I'm pretty sure that was it.
That might be for someone else. Because they shouldn't have brought it out yet. Unless that's the one that isn't. I was making a key for it, and then you bought it. That's crazy. That thing shouldn't have sold.
Oh, wow. What y'all was about to scrap it?
No, we were making a key for it.
Oh, a key.
Because the provider wanted a key for it before it sold, but they put it ready for sale.
You said the key guy is here?
He was.
Thanks so much.
You have a great day.
You too. You think he already made the key, or?
I have no idea. He didn't even answer me back yet.
Do I need to hang out in here or just wait out by my truck?
The loader should tell you your phone to take it.
Okay. All right.
It's just not going to have a key. Because it was sold with no keys, so.
Okay. Thanks. I appreciate you.
Yes, sir.
All
Have a
right.
great day.
You too. Well, I got my title. Man, she said I bought the car without a key. I knew it didn't have a key when I bought it, but they actually had pulled it off of the buy now to get a key, and they were going to raise the price on the buy now. Yeah, that car I walked on was mine. Like I said, they were making a key for it. That's why it was parked out front. So the loader's grabbing it now right behind me, getting ready to load it up on the truck. I'm on the trailer. I'm gonna strap it down. We gonna get out of here, man. Okay. Sir?
Jumper.
Paperwork?
Jumper por la
Jumper
barra.
cables? I don't. Sorry. Yeah, he's looking for some jumper cables. It's not bad. Especially if it actually runs. This is it, man. This was my car. Brand new set of tires. That's usually the case. As soon as they put the tires on, that's when the issues happen. All 4 tires are brand new. I already knew about the door handles. I saw the pictures online. They're all going to need to be replaced pretty much. I went ahead and ordered all 4 of them. So only 3 of them need replacement. Yeah, man, so this is the car. It's pretty dirty. Like I say, it's a dusty day today. Most of the cars coming out are dirty. This is what we got. I think it'll clean up nicely. I mean, the door handles are really the only damage on it. And, you know, this thing is nice, man, for what it is. All right, let's get this car strapped down so we can get out of here. Just getting my straps out of the truck. Secure it to the trailer and we're gonna bounce. All right, so we're all loaded up. Getting ready to head out here. Got the title for it. I didn't get the key. It said it was sold as a car with no key, so no key for me. So seemed like someone was a little bit salty about it, but it's okay. It's all good, man. I got the car. She was saying it wasn't supposed to sell because they had decided to go ahead and get a key for it. A lot of times, nobody wants to roll the dice on these cars that don't run and pay too much, so everybody underbids. So what happens is this car may have gone through the auction last week, and somebody may have won it for $100 or $200. I believe I saw when $100 or $200 this car sold for. So usually what'll happen is if it doesn't reach the reserve price, they'll ask for more, and the guy that won it probably said no. I saw it come across, but it wasn't on my watch list, so I wasn't really sure of the history of the car or anything like that. So I didn't want to roll the dice on it, but I didn't end up getting the car that I won anyway, or the other ones I had my eyes on. Someone else won them, so same thing. I won it for way too cheap. the seller didn't want to move on that price. That's the thing about these auctions. You can get cars cheap, but just because you win them for these prices doesn't mean that's what you pay. I won this car for $325 on buy now, so auction fees come into play, and that $325 car after auction fees, there's actually an in-person payment fee for paying in person, so that's $20. I have to pay for all these miscellaneous fees they like to tack on. So this $325 car, I actually own it now for like $700 about. So, but that's also including the fee for it to get the key made. And like I said, I already ordered the door handles. I saw from the pictures it was gonna need them. I went ahead and ordered them. They'll be here in 2 days. So if this thing starts, I'm about to go try and get the key made today. If this thing starts and it runs fine, it was just a car that was towed and they didn't have a key for it, so it went for so cheap, because there's a wrecker service that's the seller. A local wrecker service. If they just didn't have the key for this thing and it was towed, that'll be great. But we'll see, man. I'm about to see if I can get to the key person. It's a lady I use out of New Iberia. I'm out of Youngsville, so all these things are local to me, but now I'm gonna head to New Iberia. I want to bring her the car so we can test the key, and man, if this thing starts this car, I'm gonna be ecstatic, man, because that'll be a crazy flip. It's got brand new tires. It looked well maintained when they dropped it. It's all dusty and dirty now, but it's probably been sitting here for like 3 or 4 weeks, and it's been dry around here, so dry dust just blowing around, settling on these cars. But man, if I can get a key made for this thing and it starts, this will be the quickest flip I've done so far. So I picked the car. I saw the car this morning. I bought it this morning. I came down to Carencro to pick it up. Well, I stopped at the bank in Lafayette. I came to Carencro to pick it up. We loaded it up. We got the title for it. I'm on my way to New Iberia now to go meet with the key lady. She runs her own business. She's usually mobile, but this is after hours for her. She's doing me a favor just because I'm a dealer and she wants to build that relationship. She's going to do this favor for me. I told her I could wait till in the morning, but she was really like, no, come today, because she really wants to build that relationship. So I told her I'd come to her because I didn't want her to have to drive to me. So, and she's doing it real cheap because I'm going to her. So $40 for a key being cut from nothing. Like, I have no key to give her the copy. She's gonna have to do some research, and I mean, she's got programs. I'll give her the VIN. She says she should be able to do it from just the VIN. So, but I'm about to give her a call and let her know how long I'll be before I get there, an ETA, and we're gonna get a key today. It's not gonna be the key that they already paid for here. The guy's already done the work. He's got the key. Just give me the key. But it was sold as a car without a key, so I'm getting a car without a key, which is fair. It's fair. So would have saved me a trip to New Iberia. I would have been willing to pay for the key, but now I'm gonna go to New Iberia, get a key cut, try to get this thing started. We'll see, man. We'll see. All right, so back at the shop, got the car As you can see, just got back. Coming to grab my jump box, and time for the moment of truth. Will it start? I don't know, I got a good feeling about it. It's got a brand new set of tires all the way around. I feel like whoever had it took some care of it, despite the handles being all broken. But you never know what you're getting. Yeah, all except for like this one were broken. So getting on this side. So for a $700 car that really went for $325, this isn't too bad. Yeah, it's gonna be. I got a stain remover, so this isn't gonna be too bad. Yeah, so have to make the trip to get the key. Pretty sure I mentioned it earlier. They didn't want to give me the key. They weren't even really supposed to sell me the car, so I should just be happy. This thing's gonna clean up nice. Just looking at it, I can tell it's gonna clean up nice. Let's get the hood up. See what we got. Okay, we're under the hood here. Not seeing anything immediately alarming. Coolant level is good. I don't know, it looks like it's water in there. Might be some trouble. Okay, the oil looks normal-ish. No milkiness to it, at least. You can see. So 4 cylinders, they're not super complicated to work on. That's what I like about them. I don't know how long this thing's been sitting, but we're gonna hook the jump box up now. Alright, I got the jump box on. Got my helper inside the car. Can you try to start it up? No start. Let's see what we got. Alright, readjusted the jump box and the better contact. Let's see. Oh, so it runs, but not what you want, how you want it to run. Yeah, it's tippy tapping. See what it is. Well, it is tapping. Not what you hope for, and one of these interior door handles is broken. Unless that's just maybe just because it's broken off of the exterior handle, but yeah, we'll see. I wonder what's the story here. Like, all 3 of the 4 door handles are broken. All except for the passenger front. Yeah, it's tapping, but brand new set of tires. It'll clean up and be a really nice looking car. I'm gonna pull this engine out probably tomorrow. Get it going. Get the rebuild kit. This just means I won't be able to sell it as cheap as I want it to pass on the savings, because now I gotta do the work. All of the work. But it's kind of looking in the trunk. Nothing but junk. Alright, so not the news we were hoping for, but nothing we're not prepared for, man. So I'm already pricing rebuild kits. We're gonna get this thing running, man. It is nice. I'm looking at it now. I see the potential. The potential is here, and it's gonna be nice when I'm done with it. Somebody's gonna be blessed with this car, and it's gonna be pretty much a full rebuild, because I'm going in. I'm looking at crankshafts, because that's pretty aggressive knock, so it might have scored. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna find a bearing completely gone, probably some scrapes, some gouging on the crankshaft. So I'm gonna go ahead and do a gasket kit while I'm in there, man. Timing chains, um, cylinder head refurbish if needed, resurface. The tires are brand new. It's gonna clean up nice. Just gotta get it running right, right. So I'm gonna record this whole process from beginning to end, the whole, you know, tear down, inspection, and rebuild, and we're gonna get this thing right, man. It's gonna be, see the potential. It's a little dirty, but give me about give me about a week and a half. It's gonna be ready to go. All right, so as you can see, I got the car in the shop. So it's time to start the tear down. Pretty much dig into this thing and just see what we got, man. I'm already pricing parts. Parts are surprisingly cheap for this thing. And it's a 4-cylinder, so I've dealt with these before, but I've never done like a crankshaft full rebuild kit per se. I've usually just gone in and torn the engines down and not really had to mess with the bearings so much, but just kind of like gasket kits. I've done, crankshafts before, just not on these engines yet. It won't be difficult, just hadn't really priced the parts. So they're cheap, that's good. That's definitely, an upside to this whole thing. Like I said, the car is still a good car, man. I feel confident it's gonna clean up and be like beautiful by the time I'm done with it, and get all the dirt and debris off and clean it out, and get my detail team, which is me and my wife, to give it a good rough and shine. So it's a nice car. I think it's gonna clean up nice. Somebody's definitely gonna be blessed to have this thing, and then I still feel confident I'm gonna be able to keep this under uh, 1,500, let's say, and then I'll probably sell it for 35, between 33,000 and 35, so around 32. I'm hoping. After repair value is about 38, so like I say, I like to give people a fair deal on these cars, and I like to put smiles on people's faces, give them something that they can rely on and depend on, not end up stuck on the side of the road or have a bunch of complaints. So I'm gonna tear this thing down and really dig into it and like do a full rebuild. And this is more extensive than what like other dealers are able to do. I'm able to do this just because I'm still small scale. My overhead is very low because I'm doing this from my house. This is my full-time thing, so I'm able to pour this time into these cars, and I get these cars so cheap that I'm able to really, put the money into them and get them running right and sell them for a fair price and still make what I need to make on these cars to keep my business going and growing. So, and a lot of times I do get the newer cars, but I saw this one, I thought it would make a good video. I'm looking forward to digging into these things, man, and see how they're set up versus the other 4 cylinders I work on. So, but that's gonna be the end of this one. I'm gonna do the teardown. It's gonna be a completely separate video. I'll break down the cost, the time that I put into it, how difficult of a job I think it is compared to others I've done, and we're gonna get it put back together, cleaned up, and sold. We're gonna put all of that probably in the next video. Maybe might break that up into 2 videos as well. But man, I appreciate you for watching this far. If this is something that you're interested in doing, feel free to hit me up. I'll answer any questions that I can answer. Like I said, I'm out of South Louisiana. This process is probably gonna be the same for the most part across states. But if you're in South Louisiana, and I can pretty much walk you through the whole process. It's still fresh in my mind. I still have all the steps and the documents I needed to get filled out to get to this point. It didn't really cost a whole lot. I've got my surety bond dealer and my insurance provider. They're pretty cheap for dealer's insurance and all these things that you're gonna need to get going. And I'm not stingy with that information. So, and if you're around Lafayette, Youngsville area, and you're looking for like someone to kind of like, help you get this going, and man, I got nothing but time. Like I'm working in the shop. Feel free to hit me up, and we can either meet up, and I'd love to help somebody else get going in this industry. It's far too few of like honest people in this industry. Like my mentor he's like one of the most stand-up guys I've met so far doing this, and he's like right down the street from me here in Abbeville, and he's been giving me a lot of tips and pointers. He even connected me with someone that's going to be teaching me how to do rent to own with these vehicles, which is another strategy, one of the strategies we were talking about earlier. But yeah, that's going to be it for this one, man. I appreciate you guys watching, and stay tuned. We're going to have some very good content coming about being a dealer, operating, and also some of these vehicle repairs. You know, I'm going to really kind of record as much of this as I can, because I like to give people an idea of what they're going to be having to deal with, especially if you're going to be your own mechanic from the beginning. That's where if you're mechanically adept, I recommend that, because you can save so much money. Repairs are going to be like the bulk of your expenses with these cars. If you can do a lot of them yourself, you're able to like really move these cars faster. It's like, it's just, you know, things are expensive right now, man. It's like you want to be that source of relief for an economy that's already stressed and strained, and people need cars. And some people will see that and say, yo, people need cars, I can charge whatever for these. And you can, but at the same time, people need these things, man. Let's just make it fair and easy for people like to get to. I mean, yes, I've got to make a living. I have my profit margin set. I know what I need to make on each car, but it's no need for me to like slam people and just like beat them down for every penny. So I feel like I'm going to get further in the long run with that strategy in mind. So yeah, until next time, man, y'all be blessed and stay tuned.